number one broadcast for all University of Kentucky sports, the Loyal BBN Fan Show. And it starts right now.
BBN, what's going on? What is up, family? Come on in. This is UK's open mic night, and we just going to just have some fun with the fans. I look forward to having you guys come on in. I'm not really sure what's going on. It looks like it's not streaming. And there you go. Now I see what I wanted to see. Perfect. I saw exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you guys for coming on in. Who is going to get my first hello today? Who's going to be that person? Absolutely. I got a very strange question. I got a very, very strange question, to say the least. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if this is because that's an old comment from the old show. So I have to really see what's going on. If this is the let's see what's going on with this. I'm not sure. I think I'm having issues. I was having mic issues before I even logged in. So let me see if this right here is actually Big Mike. Okay, so Harold is the first one in tonight. So I don't see your comment yet in the stream, but there you go right there. That's it, Harold. Thank you so much for jumping in. You get my first hello today. I appreciate that very, very much. I was wondering if I was having issues again. I had to change out my microphone because the last one just wasn't working. So, people know you got to have a backup to the backup. But I have a very strange question to start the show off tonight. Very strange. And don't laugh at me. It's silly, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So, while watching a movie, does eating make the movie better, or does watching the movie while eating make the food better? So I'm just curious, because when I watch movies and I eat, I feel like I got to keep eating just so I can enjoy the movie more. The food tends to be a lot better when I'm watching the movie, and I can just keep eating and eating. So it actually just kind of just made me wonder, which one is it? Does the food taste better because you're watching a movie, or is the movie better because you're eating? So just let me know what you guys think. I know that's an odd question to start the show off, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going crazy, because I enjoy eating while I'm watching a movie. It makes a movie that much better. That's for sure. The reason why I actually did a different intro today, because I wanted to make sure that I could but I guess it's not even working. I'm not sure. Everything is just not working like I thought it would tonight. So I guess there goes that. Anyway, what's going on, guys? We got a great show tonight. Tonight, you guys know we're going to be reviewing the players that we have now, and we're going to just try to see who we can actually maybe compare them to that's been in UK in the past. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say that we don't know them. I've never seen them play or anything like that, but I think most of us, for the most part, I think most of us have had a chance to go look at them, whether they're YouTube videos or where they played at previously. Whether it was high school or whether, what I'm saying? So I think we all had a chance to go watch a little film of them, not much. You don't have to be an expert. And once again, this is really just about having fun more than anything. And what I want to do is come about mid-season or so, what I would like to do, I would like to go back and revisit this again so we can actually ask ourselves, did we overdo it? Did we did we get it right? Did we guess right? Is the guy playing a lot worse than what we thought, or are they playing a lot better? So I look forward to part 2 of this mid-season basketball season. That's going to be really, really fun for sure. I was hoping to do this before I actually went live, but I see it didn't work out the way I wanted it to go. There it is right there. So somebody just commented, I would rather go to the movies tavern because they have food. I guess the food makes the movie better for me. Yeah, for some reason, it's just like watching a movie and eating a sandwich or eating something or eating popcorn. It's like I can eat popcorn during the whole movie. I don't even want it, but it just makes the movie and makes the popcorn. It just makes it that much better. So that's actually real. So you guys know that this is you guys' night. You guys do 99% of the talking. I just want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear what you guys think about the players who we have now and who they actually compare to in the past. To me, I think that would make I think that would make for a fun show. So, but first, before I get started, a couple of things I want to go over. First of all, UK baseball is in the Super Regionals. If you haven't heard already, that these guys are going to be playing baseball on Saturday. They will be playing the number 15 team, I think it is, in Oregon State, and we're the number 2 seed. So, congratulations to the Cats for that. We definitely wish them well. I know on our Thursday night show, we will definitely touch over that a lot more too as well, just to kind of go into what's going on with those guys and how they getting ready and preparing. I'll probably ask one of the guys to come on and maybe review any news that he heard about maybe what's going on with baseball. Wink, wink, hurl. There you go. Give you to that wink for sure. Also, I think it's worth noting everyone's been waiting for Coach Pope to be to finish off his his move on time from me in basketball. I think it is, and I think I think we're kind of coming to that point where it's kind of like everything is kind of now. It's like they got their coaching staff, they got their players, and now it's time to start make sure that we close out the baseball season and also start moving into football season more intense. Everyone checked on campus yesterday, and we had videos of all of that, so that was exciting. But yes, I agree with Earl. I think it's time that we can kind of let the basketball team kind of do its thing, let it die down a little bit, and then we're gonna kind of make sure that we don't forget to cover baseball and get heavy into football as well too. But on basketball note, I think it's we should mention that Coach Pope has officially finished his coaching staff. He's brought on for director of operations. He brought on Nick Robertson, and also brought on Randy Towner as the head strength coach. These guys have been with coach before. I know Towner came from the Bucks in the NBA. We're getting those guys in shape now. I wonder if he's the one that has helped get Giannis as big as he is. So I definitely hope that he comes here, put some muscle on these guys, and get these guys ready. I think the good thing about the guys that we got now, I don't think we really have guys that are just too skinny. I think we got guys that already got some weight on them, and I think the benefit of a rigorous weightlifting program and stuff like that, I think of course that can only help. But I don't think we're going into the season where everybody that's supposed to be strong or supposed to have some weight on them, I don't think we're going to have that issue like maybe we have in the past. And that's not throwing shade on any of the guys that we had before. But we have to be honest, because of what we lacked in the past was the body size, was the physicality. So I think what we got, and hope that that Coach Towner can come in and he can beef up the guys even more, starting now that these guys are actually on campus. But we'll go more into that later. I don't think it's really worth going into a whole lot right now. Things are going to continue to play out, and if they do, we'll definitely talk more about it. But tonight is BBN fan hot mic night, and as I said, JW, he actually recommended this, that we actually, that maybe we could compare our players that we have now to the players that we had in the past. So this is about fun. It's okay. People are going to be like, well, I don't want to do that, whatever. Let's don't put too much pressure on them. I don't think we put too much pressure on them. For me, I just think it's about having fun, just kind of looking at them from a distance, and then going back later and then seeing if anybody agrees with their decision, whatever. So, has anyone watched a 5-star play? Well, he's a player, man. And the thing about, and I'm just here to be very brief, Roger. The thing about Riley is he's such a good player. If you watch him play, like if you're gonna bring him in, if he's gonna be the 13th player, like he's so good. Like how do you bring a player like that in as a project? Now, could be, I don't know. But when I watch him play, he just looked like he's too far advanced to just come just to be an extra guy on the team. He looked like he can come in and play somewhere or somehow in day one. But once again, we'll get into that later with the basketball. But we're definitely going to sit back and wait and see who he's actually going to pick up with that 13th spot as well too. But yeah, so how you guys doing, man? I hope everybody is doing well. if we got any birthdays, we got any celebrations, any anniversaries, everyone's hopefully good and healthy. Please let me know. Please hit it over so I can definitely give you guys a shout out for that too. What's up, Rick? Hurl, Devontae, Roger. Thank all you guys. Who else is in here right now? Clint, Tom. Thank you for joining in right now. Let's see, Rick. Let's see. I see Rick Brown. But yeah, thank all you guys for coming in. So this is a Monday night for me, so that means I got to go to work sooner than later. So we're gonna just try to just jump right into comparing these guys. I just kind of just stuck them up. Maybe the younger guys first or whatever. But this is in really no particular order per se, except maybe the last three people of how I actually put it out. Who's in the house tonight? Steve, UK's in the house tonight. Absolutely. So with that being said, you guys are ready. You guys are here. I look forward to you guys' comments. Let me know who you think these players remind you of UK in the past. I hope you did some of your homework. Harlan, David, what's up? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So just let me know what past UK players that our guys currently remind you of. So we'll probably go with this right here for about 5 minutes. Vine Grove, Kentucky. James, welcome in. I appreciate it. Does anyone want? Yeah, so let's see. Let me get the first player up on the screen for you. I hope I do this right. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Devontae. Thank you. It means a lot to me. This is our platform, so I definitely appreciate that. We're family. If it's your first time, Hamburg area, Lexington in the house, man, we got just so many different areas, and it feels good that we can all just come together on this platform and just hang out for a couple of minutes and just talk a little Kentucky. So let's get right into this. Right off the bat, let me see, make sure I got this right. So I got to play around with this so I can make sure that I get it right. So my apologies for this. Please bear with me. So the first player that we got up, who do you guys compare him to for past UK players? Let's get it. Trent Noah. Who does he remind you of in the past for our past UK players? Just what I'm saying. This is you guys' night. I'll let you guys throw out some names, toss out whatever. Hopefully a lot of you guys have had a chance to see video or whatever. But so I definitely hope that you guys will actually let me know who you guys think these guys actually play like that was in the past. Oh, okay. So let me just back up. I just saw something. I didn't see this at first. Hurl, congratulations on June the 8th. You will be married to your beautiful wife. Oh, 28 years. Absolutely. Congratulations to you, man. Absolutely. That's awesome. I think in December, I'll be 26 for me. So congratulations to that. I really do. That's awesome. You definitely don't see marriages lasting very long today. So when we get a chance to see one of our own who is actually going on 28 years, we will salute you. There you go. Appreciate that. Absolutely. But yeah. Okay. So we got somebody that says Richie Farmer. Okay. All right. He reminds me. Can't remember his name. Somebody said he reminds me of somebody. I can't remember his name. So Darius Miller. Okay. All right. We're getting some names out there. See, this is supposed to be fun, guys. And this right here is what makes me excited about coming here, just to hear you guys' comments and hear the okay, we got two Richie Farmers in the house. Okay, might be on to something. That's cool. David and Tom, you guys need to link up, man, so you guys can talk about Richie Farmer compared to Trent Noah. Rick Pitino, you're head coach at University of Kentucky. This smart program has potential to be like the team with a slightly improved overall team record. These guys, you guys know your basketball. You guys know your history, and that's pretty amazing, Clint, for real. So right now we got a couple of Darius Miller. We got two Richie Farmers. Does anybody else have anything? Trent Noah makes me think of Derek Willis. Okay. Now was I think Derek Willis, was he taller than Noah though? I kind of remember Derek maybe being a little bit taller, but then again, Noah. I mean, I can't remember what how tall he was, but Trent Noah makes me think of Derek Willis. Okay, hey man, I think I think Trent would definitely see the floor a lot faster than Derek Willis did. And and I think Derek Willis had a really good game. He came on later in his career. He came on when it mattered the most. Um, so I'll definitely look forward to actually seeing Travis Ford. Okay, okay. Wow, Travis Ford at six. I think he's what? I think Trent Noah is 6'6", ain't he? Okay. Yes, but games are similar. Okay, man, that's Trent Noah. I think they are too. They can both stretch the four. And I think if I remember, I think Trent may actually be bigger. He's not taller than Derek, but I think he's actually bigger. I think his frame is actually bigger than Derek was. Derek grew into his frame as he got older at Kentucky, but I think Noah's actually coming in bigger body wise than he was. So that's pretty interesting. So cool. Uh, so we got Miller, we got Travis Ford. Really, Clint? You really think he reminds you of Travis? Let me turn this down just a little bit. You really think he reminds you of what's the name? Derek Willis for sure. Okay, so we can get that for sure. Cool. Harlan County got to represent Harlan. I got you. Absolutely. You gotta keep it real. You gotta represent, for your town. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. Hey, know where you at and give that shout out. Cal Wilcher, okay. I can see that. Okay. Man, dude, you guys make the show so fun, dude. I wasn't really sure how this was going to go over, but thank you guys, man. It means a lot that you guys are participating. Trent is 6'6", 200. Was Derek Willis that big when he came into college, though? See, I don't know. I don't know if I mean, I think Derek was taller, but I don't think he weighed that much though, because he was tiny when he came in. But he got bigger as the time goes. But that is Trent Noah is way tall. Yeah, he's way taller than Travis Ford. That's why it kind of threw me off for a minute when they actually said Travis Ford. But hey, this is hot. This is UK Hot Mike's night, and anybody's allowed to say whatever they decide. So hey, if you want to call it, then you absolutely do that. Hey, Mark, welcome to the show. Appreciate you, bud. Okay, so we're gonna Rick James or where's that at? He reminds me of Rick James or GMB. Uh, okay, so we're gonna go to the next person. The next person on the list. Let's just jump right into this. Who we got? Travis Perry. Who does Travis Perry remind you of at previous UK? Go for it. Yeah, remember I'm doing all players. Rick James had game. Yes, Rick James had some unusual game. Let me just put it like that. He had a game unlike no one else. Oh, Rick James. I'm good by my people, ain't I said I'm good, right? Ooh, Derek Willis came in at 6'9", 220. Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for that information. Okay, Mr. Darius Miller and Patrick Patterson days. Absolutely, Chapman. Hey, man, if I was a basketball player and somebody referenced me, said I remind them of Chapman, let me tell you, I would be all for that. That is Jared Polson. Okay, that is definitely not Jared Polson. That definitely not somebody too shabby that you want to be compared to. That's some big shoes to fill, but hey, that's life. Ricky Farmer, Reed Shepard. Okay, Reed Shepard, huh? I was wondering how long it was going to take for maybe somebody to compare somebody on the team to Reed Shepard. That's some big shoes to fill, for real. That's really J.P. Blevins out of Metcalf County. Jonathan, how you doing? J.P. Blevins. Okay. Um, Man, Richie, got me all mixed up in my feelings right now, for real. John Pelfrey. Okay, Travis Perry. John Pelfrey. Okay, that's that's a good one. Man, you guys are good, man. Richie Farmer, Reed Shepard, Michael Derrick. Okay, man, that is he's hey, look at that look. Look at that. Just I think he's looking at me. And he's telling I think Travis Perry's looking at me in particular and says, Big Mike, you the man, dude. Go ahead. Game recognized game. Absolutely, Roger. I think Travis Perry's looking at me like, "Hey man, I got you. You know who's in the house tonight for real." Uh, that's exactly what he's doing for sure. That's fun, man. Let's see who else. Anybody else got any comments on who they think Travis Perry reminds them of? Uh, for real. Also, I missed the Darius Miller and Patrick Patterson UK years. That was good. Don't hate the play. I hate the game. Roger, you the man, dude. For real. Rex Chapman. Okay, and you know what, Clyde? I think someone earlier mentioned the same thing as far as Rick Brown actually mentioned that he reminds him of Rex Chapman as well. Or are you actually asking a question? How do you get that Magic Mike pose? I'm done, man. Yes, sir. Don't hate the players. You guys are funny, man. I appreciate it so much, homegrown. Marcus T. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? Art by Drew. You coming up with some pretty interesting answers, dude. Like you kind of throwing some stuff out there that maybe the guys that kind of get swept up under the rug. Well, I tell you what, the good thing about Marcus T, he won a national championship here. So hopefully, come on, Perry, bring us number 9 and number 10. Why not? That's that's interesting. So we got some Rex Chapmans, we got some Reed, Christopher Casey. Okay, so a lot of these guys are Chapman. Man, this is some big shoes to fill. You got Chapman, you got Richie Farmer, you got Reed Shepard. Man, this is some dude. Look, Perry. No pressure. Okay, and I know people say we're gonna put pressure on you, but no pressure. We're just gonna just say we'll see when halfway through the season where you at. Derek Minifield. Oh, you going back then, huh? For sure. These guys are going back in the book to pull out some players. I cannot wait to see how we feel about these guys mid-seasons as we come back to this and review this and see if we got it right or we got it wrong. Uh, Devontae say anybody in the chat from Lexington. We like meeting people from the same town, so we try to connect for sure. Devontae, I know JW. He's not in the chat tonight, but he definitely is he's from Lexington as well too. So all right, so that's Travis Perry. So I close him out, and now let's go into this young man right here. Chandler, Colin Chandler. Who does he remind you of? This should be interesting. Medical, Clint Harding, medical. Anybody from Lex, Travis Perry, Colin Chandler. Who does he remind you guys of? For sure. He's gonna be a baller, man. I think he's. I think. I think that. I think he's kind of getting swept up. I think because we kept getting better and better and better with players per se. I think the ones who came in real early, I think Taylor Reeves, okay. Patrick Sparks, I'm seeing it over here on the side. Taylor Reeves, okay. I mean, he has the attitude like Patrick Sparks. He's not afraid. He's going to get in your face, and he doesn't mind having the ball in his hand. That's for sure. Josh Harrelson, he plays bigger than his size. That's what we need. Will Ferrell. Okay. David, you should go check him out. Okay. So David, I'm going to be doing all the players. Okay. But he has right now, because he didn't play at BYU because he was on his mission, of course. He has some high school film that I think really, really displays who he is as a player, and I think he's only going to continue to get better as this go to as well. He's gonna get better with these guys right here. Shot glass, you're not late, dude. You're right on time. Who does Mr. Chandler remind you of in the past? He might be kind of like the Shepherds. Could be. Okay. Josh Harrelson, he plays bigger than his size. Well, you know what? I think we can all speak for this, that in the past years, we need guys that's going to step up and going to be big. I think for one thing that we can all agree on too as well is for the past few years, we've been pushed around way too much by older teams, by bigger teams. And even though we still won some games against those teams, I think it was evident that we didn't have guys who actually was physical enough to really play in the ball game. But the name of the game is to win, and we won some of those games. But it's definitely one of those things where it's like we wish we got bigger guys. So Prince has some big shoes to fill. Now, is he going to step out from about almost half court and hit like five threes in a row? Because that's definitely a lot of shoes. That's some big shoes to fill when you start putting them in the same shoes as Price. I'm Prince, but that's not bad. Jeff Shepard, okay. These guys, let's play some defense. And I think what we got this year, Hurl, is that we got guys who are definitely going to play defense this year. I don't think it's going to be all about the scoring. I think we're going to get the scoring. The scoring is going to get it done. But I think our guys are going to come in, and not just the guys, but I think our coaching staff is going to preach defense like never before. And I think that's just going to rub off on the guys, and the guys know that if you're not playing if you're not playing defense and if you're not guarding nobody, then you're going to be on the bench. So when they get on the floor, I think these guys are going to play defense at a high level all game, just because we got such of a deep bench for sure. The program our coach got this. Yep, I think that's exactly what's going to be. I think he really got this. Josh Harrelson, I got that second idea. Wow, okay. I look forward to seeing that then. I look forward to seeing that comparison for sure. But hey, like I said, this is fans' night. Do any players had to have the Euro? The Euro step? I'm not sure. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe Jackson Robinson might have it. I'm not really sure. Ansley might have it a little bit too, but he's the outside shooter. So we'll definitely see how that goes as well. Okay, so that's for Collins right there. I go to the next one. Speaking of Ansley, right here. Who does he remind you guys of? And don't forget, if you didn't see the interview, I had the privilege and the honor of being able to sit down and interview Mr. Ansley last week. It was, and I had a good time, and I appreciate everyone who actually watched it as well too. We're gonna get to Lamont. We just going one by one. So who does Ansley remind you guys of? He loves shooting. He loves shooting the ball from out, and he also moves extremely well without the basketball. So he doesn't stay in one place just waiting for somebody to throw in the ball. He's constantly moving. So have we had anybody in the past who loved moving without the basketball? Maybe let's see, who can we go back and say who loved moving? Antonio moved without the basketball pretty good. Miller moved without the basketball pretty good. Let's see, Shea moved without the basketball pretty good. So Antonio Reeves, Terrence Jones moved, James Lee, all these guys, Walter McCarthy, all these guys are Cliff Hawkins. Okay, so you guys are throwing out some good names right now. Tony Matt Short, that's a big task right there. But Tony Delk moved extremely well without the basketball as well too, and I think that's what we're getting in Ansley. He moves without the ball extremely well, and as I said before, when the players actually realize that he's not in front of them no more, he's already got the ball and he's already scored, and we already going to the other side of the floor. So that's definitely going to be good. I don't think Ansley's going to be a trash talker. I watched the video of him, and it I got the impression that he's more of a settled out player. Just let me go out and just play my role, and other guys can probably have that trash. And I think we actually got one of those as well too. Emmanuel Quigley, wow, yeah, Quigley did move good without the basketball. Have we had so much talent over the past years that we just tend to forget sometimes, and you have to be reminded about guys that was here. I mean, it wasn't too long ago that that Quigley was throwing up. What's the name? My wife said Brandon Knight. Okay, Earl. Okay, hey man, your wife can get in here too. Absolutely. You're going to see the 1990s. I hope so. Tony Delk is a UK. Like to see Tony Dub. That would be a good coach as well too. Absolutely, he knows his game of basketball, so he's gonna make a good coach if he wants to go that route one day, for sure. So let's see who else we got. We got Roger Robertson, trash talkers. Yep, he sure is. He's good if he's going to be that Ravi Moss. Okay, I like these comments, man. PJ Washington. Okay, all right. Well, and I like sophomore PJ Washington more than I did freshman. And while freshman PJ Washington was not bad, he definitely got a lot better as a sophomore. So that's a good compliment for Ansley as well too, just coming in and whatever. So I watched him, and I'm not sure if anybody else watched his interview, but one of Ansley's favorite players for Kentucky at the one was Briscoe, and I don't think that's too crazy. I don't think definitely he's not the best one we have ever had, but I actually like Briscoe too when he was here too as well. Sorry, I'm late. I had to keep towards straight, chat straight. That's cool. No problem whatsoever. Thanks for joining, nobody. Absolutely. Alan Edwards. Okay, that's a good name right there. Absolutely, that's a real good name. Who else we got? Who is going to be the team captain? If I had to choose a team captain, Clint, I would probably go with Butler. I would go with Butler. He seems like he's going to be dominant, especially on the defensive side of the ball. And because of that, if we got like I think the guy who loves defense the most. I mean, then if you think about defense, then you can't leave out Williams as well too. I mean, he's only 3-time Defensive Player of the Year for his conference. But I think if I had to give a captain, I think I have to give it to Butler right now. But you can still look at Carr. You can still look at him. I think a couple of guys can actually fall into that role as well too. So thanks for that for Ansley. Let me see. Moving along. Do this right here. Take him off. Who's next? Some of you guys have already started talking about the next guy. Christia. Who does he remind you guys of? This is probably the only time that I would actually comment because I like for you guys to do it. Eric Black. So, okay. He reminds me of Tyler Ulis because Tyler Ulis would get in your head and make you confused about where you are even at. Are these guys smart ballers? Intriguing choice. I think you will only because he's going to be our premier, outstanding defensive guy that's going to lock people down, and because of that, I think your other team mates will feed off of that. If they see that you playing defense at a high level, then I think they're going to pick it up too, just to try to match your intensity. I don't think we're going to have an issue with scoring, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think that's why we brought Jackson in, is to be that go-to scorer. Of course, that's no secret. But I would definitely, my first choice would definitely be Tyler Ulis, and I like, dang it, Devontae. No, hold on. Who said that right there? Hurl, boom. That is, you are absolutely right when it comes to Rondo. He is another one. I completely forgot about Rondo, and I don't know how I actually did that, but for sure, Rondo's he's a good name too as well too. Saul Smith will get up in your face too. Wall, man, look, this is good. You guys are freaking awesome, and I think you guys should give your own self a pat on the back. This is good. This is really good. Right here, Mark Pope couldn't get this team to play defense 65 points a game for a run at the national championship. He's going to be okay. You listen, Wall, Anthony Epps, okay. Michael, are you okay? Man, I mean, look, all these guys, man, that Christia reminds you of. I think he's going to – and can you guys just imagine? He's probably not even going to start, man. He could. It could be some game series scenarios where he starts a ball game or whatever. But can you – this guy's not even going to be starting. I mean, Tyler Ulis, he was a freshman, though, so he didn't start his first year as well, too. But, we had the platoon. We know how that all worked out. Patrick Sparks, okay, that's good. Always ranked top 5. How did that work out? So Okay, don't forget to hit the like and thank you guys so much. But don't forget if this is your first time, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, cousin. Make other players hate. Um, and so that's why I asked Hero. Okay, Pam. Okay, so he reminds you of Hero a little bit. Um, he can't hit the three. Tyler Hero was he was a shooter. I think Christia can shoot the ball too, but I think that's some big shoes to fill if you're going to bring him in and you're going to compare him to Hero. But that's not bad though because he's not afraid to not Tyler, but Hero. He had a swag to him. I think Christia has some swag to him, and I think these guys are definitely going to. I think that he's definitely not going to be afraid to shoot the ball if he's called up on to actually make that shot for sure. Don't forget Christia and Almonor at Wildcat Lodge now. Oh man, that's dope. So hey, if you guys are in Lexington, oh yeah, well that's where they stay at. I'm sorry, I got a little ahead of myself. Yeah, those guys they've already checked in as well too, so that was good. I know the videos are floating out there, so you guys can go check that out too as well. Welcome in, Larry. I appreciate it. Go Catch. So any more? Oh yeah, we will need a show segment on a Mark Polk versus John Calipari comparison. Okay, Clint, I inbox you. Hero was such a clutch shooter, sniper, and yes, that's why I wasn't disagreeing with you, Pam, whatsoever. But I think Christia he has that demeanor where he's not afraid to take that shot if it comes down to it. And you gotta to be able to be compared to Hero, you definitely can't be afraid to actually take that shot if it's in if it's actually in your hand for sure. Um, so we definitely need that. But yeah, that's some good comparisons of him. That's really good. So appreciate that for him. Let me see. I'm trying to keep track of the time for myself. I think I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay for time. So here we are for the next one. Whoops. Let me take this off right here. And Brea, Kobe Brea, throw it out there right now. Harrison Twins was my favorite. Yeah, I like. Man, those guys was good. I'm so happy that they came back for a year or two as well. I wish we could have got a ring up under them, but it was a fun run. Um, so who does Kobe Brea remind you of for Kentucky in the past? Look, we had some shooters in the past. We had some shooters in the past. We could just throw out some names. This right here should just boom, Larry. This right here should just go out right here. Who's he remind you of? Cameron Mills, Devin Booker, Malik Monk. Okay. Second best shooter last year behind Reed. Second best shooter, which is Reeves. Jamal. Okay. Wow, man. Like now, one thing that I hear is that don't put too much pressure on these guys. Don't, you know, don't don't make them nervous. I tell you what, man, you guys are putting some pressure on these young men. That's for sure. Uh, wow, that's pretty crazy right there, dude. For real, he's a shooter. Jamal, Cal Mason, Malik Monk, Hero. Man, dude, you guys got some. He reminds me of Cameron Mills, Cal. You guys got a lot of stuff, man. He is definitely. He's now he. Hey, let me put it like this. Family, can I keep it real? Absolutely, I can keep it real. Y'all putting some pressure on this young man right here. I'm gonna just be real with you. Y'all throwing up some big names that hit some big shots for Kentucky. Uh, but hey, I think he's gonna back it up. I don't think he's gonna have too much pressure on him. I think he realizes that my job is to shoot. It's not to do a whole lot more. Play defense here and there. But I think overall, and I think defense is just going to come because I think that's going to be the nature. I think that's going to be the nature of our team is locking down on defense, and that's why I said Butler may be the captain. Only because if you have somebody who's completely 100% sold on defense, I think it'd be hard not to say that's our defensive leader behind Williams and then Butler. But one of those guys really lock in on defense. So I really think that those guys are really going to help a lot. Who would teach the pick and roll defense? I even Towns in the NBA, because when Towns was in college, he didn't get to shoot the three very much. Cal didn't let that happen. They 5-year seniors. They can handle some pressure. I hope so, but you know what? Kentucky is different. Can we just keep it real? Kentucky and the pressure is different than Davidson, than FDU, than Oklahoma. The pressure is just different here at Kentucky, and the fans, they gonna let you know. So to throw some of these names out that these guys remind you of, it's a little pressure. You have to admit it is, but we having fun with it. Devin Booker for sure. This dude said, these guys are 5th-year seniors. They can handle some pressure. Art by Drew, you the man, bro. And I appreciate that right there. Jody Meeks, whoo, okay. Is he going to go off against Tennessee? This is going to be good right here. Super sticker, 5-year lemon, taking his sunglasses off and raising his arm to greet someone, imitated by Baby Lemon. Okay. This is this is awesome right here, dude. This is so awesome. Now I don't shot glass. I'm not really okay. I'm not really sure what that $5 is. But thank you. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. They are going to be the pressure. Teresa, you know what? I don't know you, but you are right with me. And I appreciate that because you reminded me, you and Art by Drew, you guys let me know that these guys are going to be okay. And Teresa, yours, they are going to be the pressure. I'm going to throw that up on the screen. I haven't thrown anything up on the screen, but I'm going to show that. Teresa, thank you. Because I tell you, and I stand by this, and I believe it, that our guys are going to put so much pressure the whole ball game that it's going to be crazy, and I look forward to that. So thank you for Teresa for that, for getting my first on-screen comment. Thank you so much for that. So we got Brea. That's $5 to you. Hey man, thanks man. I appreciate that very very much. It means a great deal to me. It really really does. The gesture is enormous. You guys will never ever understand that. What about the kid from Oakland? Goes. Not sure about him, but I can do my research on him. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna take Brea off the screen, and now we're gonna go into Andrew Carr. Andrew Carr. Who does he remind you of? Just that a super chat. Must be first super chat. It is. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shot Glass, you'll always be known for the loyal BBN's fan show. First super chat. Boom. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for that. So who does first super chat? That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. It takes $5. Shot Glass. Mark Pope. There we go. Edwards. Ooh, you're going to throw Edwards in there. Okay. But you know what? I tell you what, when 𝐀𝐫𝐿, okay, man, it's just so much fun. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn. Sorry, cheers for the 5-hour Shot Glass bottoms up. I didn't know how this right here was actually going to turn out. I didn't know how people was going to react to doing this show. But I'm really, really happy that you guys are really helping me out here. JW, he'll probably go back and watch it as well too. I do have. If you guys are on Anthony Epps, if you guys have Facebook, I do have a Facebook page. It's also called the Loyal BBN Fan Page too as well. So you guys can find me. Everything's the same. If you're on Facebook, please give me a follow on Facebook. And also, if this is your first time watching, hit that subscribe button if you would, please. If you find value, if it's fun. As well too, and hit the like button. All that makes a difference for your when it comes to YouTube sharing out the video and all that. It makes a really really big difference as well too. So I appreciate that as well. Let's see. So who are we? Who are going to be appearance, style, or player size? We're going to be a appearance, style, or player size. Ooh, that's going to be a good question. I think we're gonna. I mean, after doing film. I think a lot's going to be taken into consideration. The team we're playing, how we have practiced, the film, what lineup is going to be best out at. For me, I want to save this question to tomorrow night. I don't want to ask because tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, we'll be right back here again. I want to save those questions for when we're not doing this. So inbox me. Make sure. Matter of fact, let me. What kind of team would we be? Sorry about this. We're still taking names for Andrew Carr. Okay. Think about Christopher Case. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. Look at the love in here, man. Just look at the family, dude. I don't know how many of you guys know each other in here, but when we come live like this and you guys just talk and just have fun and conversate and thank you each other, and this is the true meaning of Big Blue Nation. This is the true meaning of what family is all about, and this is what we are here. We're all here. We love our Wildcats. And when I'm seeing the comments and when I'm seeing the side chats and when I'm seeing the thank yous and when I'm seeing all this right here, it just it makes me excited. It makes me very excited to see all of this happen in the way that it is. Not many fan bases can go back to 100 years of players. No, they can't. And we've had some good players throughout. Players like Bart Pope. Hey, and he went. Hey, maybe that's why he was so Scott Padgett. That's probably why he was wanting to go after and get him, because maybe he's seen some of himself and he wanted to live. He definitely wanted to live his glory days. I'm not sure how to get that off the screen. Maybe he wanted to live some of his jorts. Maybe he wanted to live some of his glory days again through Andrew Carr, and that's okay with us, because if he thinks he can ball, then he can actually then he can actually do that as well too. I'm so proud of Kentucky fans. Lamb, okay, Lamb. Oh, we forget about Lamb. We forget about how good he was. And you got Gerald Prickett. So we got some good players, man, that he can compare to. If I look forward to seeing how he can play like Edwards. Of course, he's been in the game longer than Edwards here, so I'm curious to see his game and see if Edwards can match or was able to maybe compare Edwards to him as well too. Got Gerald Prickett, so that's good. So moving along, let's see who we got next. We got Otega Oweh. Who does he remind you of? Don't leave out Goose. See, there you go, Rick Brown. Don't leave him out. Who does Otega remind you of? I'm sorry, but he reminds me of a dude. I don't at this Rob Locke. Don't leave out Goose. He reminds me of a dude. Do in his sophomore year, I should say. But I mean, this is Trey Lyles, Mashburn. Okay, Kalina. We also bring up top 25-time champion cheerleaders. UK got so much stuff going on, man, for real. UK sports is just killing it all the way around. Oh wow, man, that's a big Azubuike. Okay. So we got some players that we can compare him to. Absolutely. Man, could you imagine him coming in and playing like Mashburn? Wow. Could you imagine that? Notable Trey Lyles is actually playing really good in the pros right now at Sacramento. He's really playing. His game has really evolved over the years. And what's his name? Monster Mash, Jamal Mash. Yeah. I mean, could you imagine him playing like him? His Mo Evans. This is good, man. This is Trey. Trey was for Carr. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they both played the four. So definitely, I think Trey, he came in, he had so many people around him that maybe he didn't have a chance to really shine because there was so much talent on that team. But Rex Chapman was I got a question about the Rex Chapman was you guys can remind Walker. Okay, that's good. Hey, now if he's gonna do Walker, is he gonna do the shimmy? You know what I'm saying? After he scores, all Cal players do good after they leave. Trey Mitchell, okay. I think he's gonna be a little. Hopefully, you find yes, Facebook following you. Okay, thank you so much, Larry. I appreciate it. I think he may be a little bit more physical than Mitchell. But Mitchell started off the year very, very physical for us, and I tell you, he helped us out a lot. Definitely cannot take away from that whatsoever. But he was definitely physical moving forward. MK, ooh, that's right. That is right. MKG, how can we forget about him? Noah, Perry, both remind you of Chapman. Is that because of how they shoot? Because, Chapman can put the ball down. Alina, my mistake, he remind me of that dude on that movie called Friday. Who, Debo? Is that who he reminds you of? For sure. Let me see 1 second. Everything is UK, Kentucky basketball. This. Who else we got? More physical. Yeah, I think he's. And this is no knock. This is no knock on Mitchell because, like I said, Mitchell definitely stepped up for us and helped us out a great deal. But I kind of think that he's a little bit more physical than Mitchell, and I think just by nature, I just think he's going to be more physical. At least I hope he will. From the film that I saw, he's definitely going to go, and he's definitely going to get his shot up. That's for sure. But I definitely look for it. He can see both sides of the court with Debo eyes. He can just go both ways, right? Absolutely, he can. Bam Adebayo. Wow, look at that. I mean, this guy's killing it in the NBA. How can I forget what he did at Kentucky? Adebayo, that guy played basketball. Chris Livingston. I wish he would stay with us one more year. But he had to go do his thing. Otherwise, athletic physical stretch too that can shoot from outside. Sounds like Chapman and 𝐒𝐶 to me. Could be. Absolutely. Those are very, very good choices. Cannot deny that whatsoever. So that's Otega. Thank you guys so much for that as well. So now we got how many more we got? We got 4 more left. So take him off. Bledsoe, Patterson. Okay, they still coming in. Let's see right here. Our next one that I'm going to bring up is we talked about him already just briefly. Butler. I'm sorry, Brendan Garrison. We did not talk about him. My apologies for that. Who does Brendan Garrison remind you of? I know who I hope he reminds me of. I hope he can come in and play like Anthony Davis. That would be amazing if he could play like him. We need I think Williams is going to be. I think he's going to hold this down. But I hope Garrison can come in and actually resemble some of Anthony Davis. Now I know that's big shoes to fill. He did some pretty amazing things here while being at Kentucky. That's for sure. Turn it down just a little bit. But Jamal McGlory, okay, we can see that. Man, we just got, look how much talent Kentucky has had. And if we can just duplicate, not to put pressure on them, but as somebody already said, they 5th-year seniors, they're going to be okay. And we're going to put pressure. Gerald Vanderbilt. Wow. Well, we didn't get to see him play very often, but Gerald Vanderbilt, if we could have had him all year, just reminiscing she's guard Allen, but Garrison is more physical, I'm sure. He looks like Prince. Okay, Willie Cauley-Stein. Okay, that's a good one right there. Look, no one is to see. The team is likely 2000s. Bunch of great role players: Fitz, Bookins, Haynes, Daniels, Orton. Okay, that is. These are some good choices. McGlory, Daniel. We got some good choices out there. Excuse me. We got some good choices out there for sure. If these guys show up and play as half as good as some of these guys that we've already mentioned, Kentucky's going to be a good team. Also, Teresa threw up Davis. Yes, I'm not alone. Somebody else believes the same thing I do. Yes, Terrence Edwards. Okay, he was physical. Absolutely. I'm just good to somebody else. Desmond Allison. Okay. Mark Post style will remind you of the Rick Pitino style. But Matt Short, who does Garrison remind you of, though? We would do the comparisons of Mark Pope. Well, we'll talk about Mark Pope and what's the name. But who does Garrison remind you of? That's what I want to hear you talk about, Matt. Timberlake. I'm excited about this roster. Can't wait for the season. Me neither. Aminu, Timberlake, Allison, nice drop, dude. Was a monster in high school. Terrence Edward, Desmond. So we got some good names being thrown out there too, as well too. I'm gonna look at this right here again. The side thing. See if I can do this. Willie Cauley-Stein, Prince. That's some big shoes to. Someone actually said that he reminds them of Prince. Nobody said that. But he said maybe. Nobody said maybe. I don't know. I don't know if he shoots as good. I don't think he definitely. I don't think he shoots as good as Prince. Prince was a special kind of shooter, so I'm not sure if he. I don't think he shoots as good, but maybe he's physical. Maybe he can still protect the rim too as well. Looking forward to that. These are some good. These are some really really good choices, man. Once again, I didn't think this was going to go so great. Man, you guys got some good names, and I look forward to hearing. If you're watching it later, if you're watching this on replay, I look forward to hearing your answers as well too. Let's see. So now we got Garrison out of the way. We will Prince. Christopher, he said Prince. Come on. And like I said, anybody's allowed to. But he did. But to his defense, he said Prince maybe. So maybe he's just talking about maybe some of the way deep, maybe the way that he's talking about Prince side of his defensive side of the ball. Maybe that's what he was talking about. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt, Christopher. Okay, let's give him the hope for hope. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. And maybe he's talking about the defensive side of what Pope did would have been a good comp to Brea. I'm not sure someone actually mentioned that because I know at right around Brea's time is when Prince's name started popping up, 𝐂𝐶 in a real system. Absolutely, I think so too. Nobody. So next person on the list. Thank you guys for the Garrison. Let's see. Next person we have up. Okay, now we got Butler. So let's go. Garrison remind me of Walter McCarthy. That's not bad. He's long. He's going to be physical like McCarthy. I think this system's just going to be fun for everybody. Long and lanky. But it got size on it. So that's good, though. That's good. We got guys this year that got big butts. And I think that's very important to mention and to notice and to keep track of as well, too. So Lamont Terrence Jones, okay. Yeah, he got after it, man. Ashton Hagans, look at that. Ashton Hagans tucked. And look, you can even take him and the way he plays defense, you can even take him and you can also put him in the same class with Tyler Eulis. Those guys love getting after people, man. Pennant Brea confuses me because he looks exactly like Trey Mitchell. So you gotta get it. When you said you gotta get it, you gotta make sure that you're talking about the right guy. Make sure that you do a double check, Peanut for sure. Tighten up, Anthony Epps. Okay, so Monk will play defense too as well too. And one thing about Butler is he's not afraid to take the shot. We already know the story with that, so he'll take the shot. We definitely want to beat Tennessee this year, home and away. Why not? I really think we should. Gerald Fitch, okay. I think he's going to start at our point guard, too. I think he's going to start at the point guard. My wife said cross between Marcus T. and Jody Meeks. Harold, what's your wife's name, if you don't mind saying? Rondo, okay. Antoine Barber, okay. Exactly right. Saul Smith. You guys are going back, man. You guys are doing it, man. You guys are nailing it. Look, man. You guys should give your own self a pat on the back for real. These are some good choices. Brandon, let's see. Wayne Turner. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, man. Your wife is a keeper. Hey, Harold, I didn't say that. Christopher said it, so he's your guy, okay? Absolutely. Cliff Hawkins. That's good. Man, dude, you guys are just bringing back a lot of memories. This is going to be fun mid-season. This is definitely going to be mid-season to see if we got this right or we got it wrong. So maybe we'll do it like mid-week, going into like a Saturday big ball game or something like that, and we'll see maybe if we got this right or not. We'll go back and we'll laugh about it, you know, her name is Dreamer. Hey, first of all, thank you for Harold. He's a good guy. Appreciate you letting me have him on the show the other night. And you got some good answers. So you're always welcome here at the Loyal BBN family. Your family as well, too. De'Aaron Fox, okay. He'll get after you on defense, too. Lamont Butler, Darius Miller, but with an outgoing personality. Well, we're going to need that. And I think when we get everybody together on campus and get everybody clicking and everyone starts learning about, hey, this is how he clicks. This is who he is. This is what he's known for. I think it's going to be exciting to just put all these personalities together and be able to say, now go win some ball games. That's for sure. So that's going to be fun. Dominic Hawkins was locked down on you too as well. I'm glad somebody actually, Teresa, there you go with another good answer. I appreciate that. She said, thank you and you're welcome. Absolutely. BBN family, Dreamer, thank you. Absolutely. Let's see. Dominic Hawkins, thanks for putting it up. What do you think would be the starting lineup? Let's see. What do you think about this? Let's see. Maybe we can save that for later for the starting lineup because we definitely going to get into that. Clint, that's for sure. Webb, how about the player Tubby said looks like Tarzan, plays like Jane Kalina as a bookie. Hey, 𝐂𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐳𝐜 okay. And Wagner would have really been well. He would really been a lot better if he didn't get hurt. But woohoo, okay. I'm back. Welcome back, Pam. Appreciate you. Show them what we're all about every day. Showing what we got for sure. Wagner, Webb. Let's see. Woohoo. Who else we got? Isaiah Briscoe. Okay, that's cool right there. Absolutely. I agree with you 100% right there. I like Isaiah Briscoe is coming up on the screen here in a second. It hasn't reached it yet, but I'm definitely I can definitely see that as well too. Briscoe, he played with he never was afraid out there on the floor. Did he always do the right thing or whatever? Did we have our love-hate relationship with him? We probably did, but overall, I think Isaiah Briscoe always left it out on the floor. That's for sure. Absolutely. So on to the next. So thank you guys for that too. Tyrese Maxey. Ooh, that'll be good. If he can take his defensive game and put it towards like Maxey did for offense, do we really like if he comes in and plays like Maxey, then do we really need Robinson? Of course we did. Ryan Hurl, okay. Christopher Reeves, okay. I got that. Maxey is a good answer. I see it. That's a really good answer. It really is. Because, Maxey had a lot of energy, and I think Lamont's going to have a lot of energy. And you put those two together, and, Maxey would pull up on a dime and drop that three on you, put that three on you, or three. That's how they do it. Has done their research on these players. I'm not sure everyone has done their research on these players. Well, the fun part about it is, Peanut, is that we're going to go back mid-season, and people will be able to say, what was I thinking about? How did I choose this person to go with this person? Or maybe we can upgrade them because they're playing just exceptionally better for sure. So that's the fun of this show, is to be able to go back and review later mid-season and seeing if you have to apologize because you got it all wrong. But that's the joy of it, especially with average offense, Cliff Hawkins. Well, there you go. And you know what? And I don't think. Well, see, here's the thing about Butler, Peanut. I don't think Pope brought this guy in to score in bunches. I think he brought him in to be a leader, and especially to play defense. So I don't think he came in and said, "Hey, I need you to score 16, 17 points a ball game." I don't think I mean, I really don't think that's really going to be his job, his role. Now, can he score? I think he can score, but I don't think that's what he's really here at Kentucky for. I think we got shooters in place. I think he's here to play defense and to inspire the other guys to play defense as well, too. And that's why I kind of chose him as a captain, is because when you got one guy that really wants to play defense, he will find a way to bring everybody else on board and say, follow me and let's play defense at a high level. Uh, we are assuming with so many 5-year seniors, UK will work hard and gel as a team. That is another couple of reasons BBN is exciting. I think so too, and I think these guys, they, as you know, I sent a comment to someone, and I can't remember what the post was about, but overall, it was just more so about, don't, actually, it was about this show right here, and it was about, somebody said, don't put too much pressure on these guys, and don't do this, and we should just let the guys play. And I came back with a comment, and I said, we as fans, we're not putting too much pressure on these guys. And I gave the example of Brea. Once Jackson committed, that Brea, no one told Brea to do this. Brea sent out a text on X or Twitter that this team is about to be scary. These guys, they understand what's about to happen. They understand the potential that they have on their team. We don't have to put pressure on these guys. I think these guys want it so bad that these guys are going to just come out and they're going to find a way to gel. These guys are going to find a way to get along. These guys are going to find a way with being okay with sharing the spotlight in order for the bigger goal, which is to win a national championship. And that's the joy when you got these guys together. These guys just want to win. I listened to a show with Ansley. Ansley's not worried about getting the accolades. He wants to win ball games. That's the biggest part for him. And hearing him say that, and he mentioned it. Playing for the name on the front of the jersey was the biggest concern for him. And that's why he's so happy to be at Kentucky. And I think this is exactly what these guys are going to do. DeAndre Liggins was a lockdown defensive guy too. Absolutely. He was definitely for anyone dropping that on the volunteers would make me happy. So we definitely got to so we definitely gonna look out for that, and that should definitely be fun as well too. Keeping track of my time. I'm good to go. Perry, Mills, okay. Liggins could play. Oh, Liggins could play some defense. Oh, absolutely. He was long and he would get after you. He would definitely get after you for sure on the defensive side of the ball, and that's what makes him so good. Said Pope style isn't like. Let me throw this up right here for Peanut. I think this is worth mentioning. Well, I tried to, right here. I think coaching staff. Well, that's not the one right here, but I'll read it. Has built individual relationship with each player. We won't have any trouble with effort and coachability. I think so too. But this is the comment that I wanted to put up from nobody. He said the Houston coach champion said Pope style isn't like any other style, and he was the hardest win they had last year. And I think he's going to bring that over to Kentucky this year, and he's going to elevate it. He's going to take what he did at BYU, and he's going to elevate that to a high level because he understands the mission at Kentucky is much higher than it is at BYU. So nobody, thanks for that comment. Let's see. So that's Butler for us right there. Don't forget to click and note. Yep, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I actually, when you guys say it, I'm just following. I'm actually just reading you guys' comments, okay? Don't forget to click the notification bell as well, too. Clint, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If it's your first time, thank you so much. I was hoping to get to 2,000 before tonight's show, but last time I looked, I think I'm like maybe 14 away or something like that, 12, 14 away. So we'll get there. No pressure. When the time is right, the right people. I realize that my show is not for everybody. I know that there's much, much bigger shows out there that get a lot more attention than I do. So we're just going to just build at our pace as a family, and we're going to keep growing. And that's important to me because the people who want to be here, they will hit the like and they will hit the subscribe button in their own due time when they're ready. So definitely I definitely do not force people to try to subscribe and like. So thank you guys for that. For Butler. Next person is Williams. He's big, dude. Like look how big he is, man. He's big. Wow. Who does he video games at the highest level? For real. So who does he remind you guys of? We have 8 fifth-year seniors. We will be stronger and smarter than pretty much every team. I think it is definitely national championship contender. It is. We be at 5K buff. I hope so. That would be that would definitely be awesome. Carey, can you inbox me, please, make sure that I know it's you too, Kerry, okay? Please inbox me at my text line at 270-220-0994. I need to speak to you about something, Kerry, okay? Please do. Um, please hit me up. I'll put that up one more time. Yes, I will. I'll put that up right here. I'll let that run through one time. But anyway, yeah, so Randolph Morris, the Goose. Okay. Thanks, Pam. You're awesome. Thank you so much for that. All those words actually always mean a lot to me. Uh, Loving native English Clint Vincent. Okay, cool. Chandler reminds you of Pat Riley. We going way back right there. So we know he had a successful year. That's for Jamal Nazi, Rodney Dent. He's gonna be big, man. Like, look at his arms. Like, I wonder if that's photoshopped. I wonder if they photoshopped his arms because he's big. Orton that can shoot. Okay, but you know what? The good thing about Williams is he knows that his pressure is not necessarily to shoot the ball. He knows he can play down low. He can move up and down the court at a good speed. It's gonna be good, man. I like this right here. Patterson, Andre Riddick, Rodney Dent, Nazi, Richard Madison, Master Blaster. So that's gonna be good to see as well too. Patrick Patterson, another one for him. Absolutely. He's quick and runs the floor. He does, and that's really really good too as well. I don't think he's going to go down. I don't think he's going to clog up the middle. I think we're still going to be able to have a game that we can play inside out, outside in. I think we're going to be able to make sure that people are going to have to guard all five players. They're not going to just have to sit back and double team because they're slower, because they can't move. I think everybody that we got this year can get up and down the floor, and they can actually senior Nick Richards. That would have been good to see. Absolutely. That would have been good. And I'm so happy that I still see Nick Richards playing in NBA. I'm so happy for that guy. And I'm happy that he's continuously to getting his opportunity to play NBA basketball. Ansley Scott Paget. They checked 06. Okay. Cool. Ansley Scott Paget. That's funny. Senior, it's not sophomore Nick Richards. Could be a stronger AD. That's interesting. Now, because he can block some shots. Now Anthony Davis blocked he blocked shots on an unbelievable level. But you never know. Playing in a system where he understands that he doesn't have to be the man all the time, and that he has some good offside help, backside help, or whatever. Knowing that he can just kind of just do his job, knowing that his cousins, that's a good one. Thanks, Teresa. Knowing that he can just kind of do his job and not have to worry about what's going on everywhere else. I think that's good. And that's the good thing about having so much, older, mature guys this year is that you're going to find a way to be able to trust your players, your teammates, and because of that, you can just kind of focus on your job, help when you need to. But knowing that everyone's out there on the floor is definitely going to do their job. I think that makes a major difference. A little bit taller than Bam, great on defense, and good passer, and dunks more than any other move on offense. Hey, take it. What did they say? Put it on your head, dog. Put it on your head. Absolutely. A little bit. Carr is forward. Okay. I think someone mentioned that as well too. About him being like Travis Ford. His passing and rim running along with defense, he's AD plus 50 pounds. Okay. Hey, we'll take it. He's a big dude, man. Like, he's big. And I'm excited. And I'm glad that when we got Garrison, I'm glad that it meant a lot that it meant enough to Pope, or that Williams meant enough to Pope, that Pope would get on the plane and go visit him and let him know that you're still our guy, that we still need you on this team, and that Williams didn't decommit because Pope went out and brought in Garrison. So that says a lot about his character, and I hope we have a special year just because things like that makes a big difference. The text number is on the screen right now, okay? 270-220-0994 if possible, okay? That was Yeah, closing remarks. Oh no, that's not me. That's something else. But let's see, his passing. Yep, it goes a long way for sure. Let me go back over here to this. Um, Pope didn't miss on very many players he went after. He didn't, and the right players are here. The right players who need to be at Kentucky for this season, for this time, for this period. We got them at Kentucky, and we know that we're going to get one more player possibly. Not sure how he's actually going to use that, but I feel like he's going to bring one more player in. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. We'll probably talk about that more as well too. But the team that we got now, I think this is a really solid team that we got, and I think with the experience and with the unselfishness of these guys just want to win, and they understand what it means to play at Kentucky. They understand what Kentucky means to college basketball, and now they have this opportunity to actually do this, and it makes a big difference. Brea is Bogans. Okay, Pope didn't miss four. So thank you guys for the Williams. Appreciate that, and we will get into our final player, which is our last addition to the team. And 3, 2, 1, go. Jackson Robinson. Who does he remind you of? Hit me up. That is anyone mentioned. Yes, someone did mention PJ Washington. I think they mentioned PJ Washington with maybe, who did they mention him with? I can't remember, but someone mentioned PJ tonight, though. Sophomore PJ, absolutely. SGA. Okay, wow, that's good. That's really good, for real. Actually, and also, Mike, let me give you a shout out, Mike, too, as well. I don't get very many people at all on X to watch my show. So for you to take time out on X to watch my show, Mike, Michael Derrick, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. It does. So thanks for taking Kevin Knox. Okay. Is it going to be the Kevin Knox that we saw against West Virginia? Because if so, bring it on, dude. Chuck Hayes, Tyler Reeves. Because we need that. We need that Kevin Knox from West Virginia game. That game, he went off. Carr is Prince or Pelfrey. Hey, thanks, Lovin, native English Clint Vincent, for going back and review everything. Ooh, Derek Anderson. Ooh, that's some good shoes to fill. He stays in the gym. So that's good. That's a good trait to have right there. Stay in the gym. Let's see who else we got. First year Reeves with the potential to turn into a second year Reeves. Great shooter, but still could improve on inside scoring like Reeves did. Didn't he improve? It was a night and day difference in his inside game. Thanks, Margaret, for that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's a really, really good point right there. Thanks for that comment. That's good. Played his potential. Well, I tell you what, I don't know if he played his potential. Rhodes, okay, but I know against West Virginia he played his potential, because we don't win that West Virginia game unless Knox steps up and has the game that he does. Derek Anderson was a baller. He got Dorian Lamb. He was good. Yeah, Derek Anderson was a baller, man, for sure. Who was the guy that died in the car wreck? He reminds me. I'm so at that. I feel bad for Terrence. Wasn't that his name? That who? Man, what was his name? He died in the car accident when he went out to L.A. and he was working out for the NBA. I know somebody would tell me. It's not on my mind right now. But I know somebody would actually. Terrence, was his first name Terrence? Oh, I feel bad. I feel ashamed that I don't know. 6'5", Terrence Clark. Yes, that's his name. So thanks, nobody. I appreciate. Christopher Casey, you was the first one to pop it up. So thank you so much for that. Yes, Terrence Clark. He reminds me of him as well too. Absolutely. Marcus Steele. So that Terrence Clark is actually a really, really good comparison as well too. And I think he would have really been good in the NBA if he still would have been here for sure. Thanks, Mike. Having a fellow UK fan to talk UK with goes a long way. This is my release, my moment to get away from things that stress. Appreciate you, Mike. Yes, absolutely. Yes, go Cats. Yes, Rodney Dent, Garrison. These are some good. These are some really, really good answers for sure. But I think we're all in agreement that that he really reminds us of Terrence Clark for sure. Terrence Clark was a baller, and I see him in him as well too. Now that we actually bring that up as well, so that's pretty good. Thank you so much. A couple more comments before I see who else. James Young, okay. James Young, he was a baller too, man. And one thing I liked about James Young, I like left-handed players. So he really did. So he was a good player, left-hand player, and always enjoyed seeing him play basketball for sure. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Now here's the thing with MKG. Can Robinson play defense? Because we didn't really rely on Gilchrist really being a scoring machine. I think we had other guys who kind of took care of that. He can actually score, but at the end of the day, when we needed defense, we needed MKG to step up and be our defensive guy that can stop the other team's best player. And I think he did that enough to win a national championship. And it's about time that we bring the championship back home to Lexington this year. And I think we have the team that can do that. I think somebody actually mentioned that as well too, Loving, about Butler equaling to Rondo or Teague. I think it was Rondo. I'm not sure if they mentioned it with Teague, but definitely you can definitely remind that of that. Prince was a lefty too, and that's why Prince was so good for me. I like left-hand players. Ron Mercer, ooh, okay. Peanut, you definitely dropping that knowledge tonight. All you guys are. We all agree that Pope has. Who said that? It'll come up. I think I probably already missed it. If I can do that, we're all in agreement. Pope has done miracles in the 𝐂𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐂𝐑𝐈𝐍𝐿 in a short time. Yes, he has. That is one thing at the end of the day that we can agree on, and that's pretty dope, as they say. At least 3 SEC championships. At least the SEC championship for sure. I want to win SEC championship so bad. Like I'm ready to hang that banner back up. I don't want to be runner up. I want to be the champion. Anything other than that, well, Edwards, because he was a scorer. Yeah, when Edwards had his confidence up, and when Edwards is really playing basketball, Edwards could score the basketball. He really could, and he showed that down the stretch. I just hate how the season ended. It really just ended on didn't really work too good. Walker, okay. Nobody is he gonna, like I just said, is he gonna get the shimmy? Let's do it. Pope understood the mission, and his heart is there to do it. Yep, he's there. He's gonna make sure that happens. So, who's this next one coming up? Walker. Boom. Pope understood the mission. Williams, Evans. Okay, it's some good comparisons, man. You got I love listening and I love seeing you guys' comments, and that's why this show is on Monday nights and every night. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Every night is about you guys, not about me. I just turn on the camera and then we have what do I call it, family? We have a family discussion, and tonight was a real good discussion. Antoine Walker, some big shoes. If we win the SEC or NC title, I want to see the Dakota Fugle. Boom. Hey, we all got to go to the airport and watch him do it. Good, hope so too. Let's see. What else we got? Jamal Mash. Okay, he can remind you of Jamal Mashburn. Okay, that's good. Chuck Hayes. We don't have them on the roster this year, but I can't wait until we get another Chuck Hayes. We just need those guys who. And like I said, this is for JJ. What we're going to do is in the middle of the season, if you didn't hear it already, we're going to, in the mid-season, we're going to go back and we're going to review these. We're going to do this all over again, and we're going to see where we at and see who's at the level or who's playing at the level of the person that we projected, and seeing if we went way over, we went way under, or we pretty much hit it about where we at right now. Best scorer on this team. He's the best scorer on the team by no far. But I hope he plays within the system. I hope when we need that basket, he can be that guy that can go get it. But I hope he doesn't take the weight of the Wildcats always on his shoulders. I think with the team we got, I think we're going to be able to keep teams at bay. I don't think we're going to put ourselves in. Is there going to be some tough games out there? Are we going to take some hits on the chin? Absolutely. But I think overall we're going to be delivering some punches on the majority of our ball games, and because of that, I hope it doesn't come down to where we need to go get a basket. But I'm okay with seeing us coming out and having to get a basket to win the ball game because I want us to be battle tested. I don't want everything to be easy to us. I want things to come to us kind of hard in a sense. And if we do that, I want to be battle tested as we move further down the year so we can know that when we get in the bind, when we need to go win a ball game, when we need to hold a team off from scoring or winning the ball game or whatever, I want to know that we've been there, we did that. So it's nothing different. It's just a different game, a different team, and we're still able to go out. And we still need to go out and actually win the ball game. So that would be actually awesome as well too. Kim, that would be dope. That would be nice if Coach Pope would be on the show. That would I would try to be professional. I would probably wear. So let me tell you. Thank you for this right here was a very AD. This right here, okay, wow. Can he block the shot? Can he block shots? Because I hope he's coming in understanding he's gonna have to play some defense too as well. Records 25-6 before the SEC tournament. We won't lose games. We should win. That to me, that's the biggest thing right there. Art by Drew. Will we lose some games? I think we'll lose some games. But the key for me is don't lose games that you're not supposed to lose. Don't, no disrespect to mid-majors. Don't lose to them. Protect home court at all costs. If you're going to lose, go on the road and lose. We can accept that, but try to protect home court. Like, try to take care of home court. Make sure teams understand they're coming into Lexington, and we are going to do everything we can to protect home court. I think Rupp Arena is going to be loud. I think everyone's going to be out there, and I think that's going to be the best. Jackson Robinson, Ron Mercer, that's a good one. Skywalker, huh? Here we go. Come from the side. Boom. That's it. So, sometimes we get emotional, but we definitely going to this is definitely going to be good for sure. Absolutely. So thank you guys for all the comparison tonight. One little funny story before I go. I ordered a shirt today because I wanted a shirt with a collar, and I wanted just the little logo right here on the chest. So I sent the company that makes my shirts, I sent them a text of what I wanted, and I said I want a shirt with a collar. So I said a shirt. I go to pick up the shirt today. They made the collar shirt, but they put the big logo in the middle of it. So that was wrong. And also they made a shirt, but they thought I said a shirt with a collar. They thought I was saying I need a shirt that's white. And I was like, no, you guys went 0 for 2 today. I don't want these shirts. It's not what I ordered. So they're going to refix them for me. But I thought that was really funny. And I had a sense of humor, so I laughed about it. Peru, go Cats. That is right. You are in Peru. So thank you so much, love. Clint Vincent, thank you for that. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Don't be surprised if we're 8 seed, that number 1 seed won in the second round. They don't want that. They don't want that, man. They don't want that number 1 to go be like, why we got to get these guys for? Why we got to get an 8 seed for? And it's Kentucky. Why would you guys be so rude to do that? And I would love for it to be the number one overall seed too. I would love to get that, and then go shut that down and go show those guys that we're Kentucky and this is a Timo hot t-shirt. Absolutely, like that is not what I want. That is not the shirt that I asked for. We talked about the logo shirt with the collar. Don't forget, you measured it and everything. That's gonna be fun to see. But anyway, hey guys, thank you guys so much for joining the Loyal BBN Fan Show tonight. It means a lot to me every time I do. Remember, tomorrow night, 8 Eastern, same time, same place, same channel. Tell your friends, your family. If you're new here, if you would consider hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button. I am trying to make it to 2,000. It might not seem like it might not seem like a big number to most people, but it means a lot to me. So definitely, if it's your first time and if you never hit the like button or the subscribe button, please consider doing so. It means a lot to me. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. We are UK Devontae. I agree with you. I hope we're not lower than a 6 seed. We need to be better than that. In order to do that, we need to win the SEC outright for sure. And thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. And until next time, guys know what I say.